Okay, traders, here's my trading plan for Litecoin. All right, so, okay, that's in a bullish trend, daily time frame. So I'm looking for buy opportunities. We've got this move here. If I grab the Fibonacci low to high, I'm always looking for the same thing. Pull back into equilibrium, we're getting that. So I'm looking for a buy opportunity when this shapes up. Go down to a 30-minute time frame, and it's really simple. If this breaks structure, I'm going to be looking to get involved. Let's just take out the fib and do it again. Well, low to high. Okay, so this area here is my point of interest. In fact, better go and have a look at the 1 hour. Have a look here. Okay, see this thin candle here. We've got this. This is a bullish imbalance. So it's a possibility, well, there is a possibility that price trades back down into this level, looking to rebalance. Okay, so I'm always looking at imbalances. I'm looking at like this order block here, and what qualifies this red candle as an order block? It's the displacement after it, according to the ICT strategy. Okay, so you get a red candle, bit of a balance area in here, and you get displacement. Only big money can push the market like that. All this through here is accumulation. It doesn't have to be horizontal. Well, that's horizontal, but you know, they're working their orders. It pushes up, pulls back, pushes up. Okay, this is all accumulation through here, and they unload up the top. So I'm always looking for this to pull back down into one of these levels. Thing with this, there's this these lows here acting as a support zone, so we could call that, say, a liquidity pool, given that there would be sell stops sitting under this balance area back over here. Okay, so you can see how it's traded. In fact, let's just grab this. Hang on, pull it back, pick up. It's one of the tools I really like is the anchored volume profile. Let's take it all the way back. Okay, this is a big support zone, mainly because you can see where most of the business has been done, and it's through this level here, right? So this is serious. It's a significant level. I'm going to be looking to go long on a bullish breakout. You've got liquidity sitting under here and under here, but more importantly, this imbalance. So I'm just wondering whether it works its way back down. So you want to be a little bit careful. That's a bit of a break, but then it pulled back. So if we get that again, it's a possibility it moves back down into this level here. I'd be inclined to keep an eye on the NASDAQ. Now, if the NASDAQ holds up, Litecoin will most likely follow. Right? So it's risk on, risk off. This is a risk asset, and it's fairly closely mirrored with the NASDAQ. So whatever the NASDAQ's doing, capital flows into the indices, flows into crypto as well, right? The indices drop off, capital flows out into safe haven assets and currencies. Gold would rally on the other end of, say, the indices selling off. So keep an eye on the NASDAQ being the tech stocks. If they push up, this pushes up, right? So we could just have a very quick look at the NAS. In fact, the MAGs 7, is pretty important too. Let's just have a quick look at the MAGs, and then we'll come back to, what's this one doing? Okay, 1 hour chart. You can scrunch it up and you get a bit of an idea. All right, it's bullish, big move here, but okay, so this is now sitting at a bit of a crossroads. All right, it's not a clear bullish trend like it was back here. All right, there's no mistake about that. But here you've got this, and then. All right, so the question is, where to from here? All right, so we don't have any real clear direction. If it breaks bullish, then okay, we've got something, higher highs, higher lows. But at this point, we don't have that, right? So the market is really just poised at a bit of an inflection point. Let's have a quick look at the NAS. What's this thing doing? Buy here. Oh yeah, this was an idea I sent in. If you have a look at my ideas, that was a nice outcome. All right, so we're looking at, that was the last NAS idea that I posted into my thing here. See this kind of price action. Here's the thing with this. You've got this bullish, I mean, that's a clear trend, okay? Then we get that. All right, now the question is that what's coming? Or, okay, we don't know, right? Or is this what's coming? Okay? So again, we're at at a bit of a crossroads. If you don't mind me doing the diagonals here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Bear with me. Let me just go out of there again. The diagonals. You see that? All right. So, it really needs to break above or below. And the key areas are going to be this high here, obviously. And that low for a start. But more importantly, down the bottom. This is immediate, right? So we want to see, what happens. Today's Wednesday. We're heading into the end of the week or midweek now. Just watch out for aggressive moves on Wednesdays. So yeah, this could rally, or that could tank. So we just need to sit back, I think, guys. Look, okay, that could be a continuation. All right, so we don't have. See what I'm saying? You've got these two possibilities, as opposed to where you see it trending like this, and it's fairly stable with a few runs on liquidity, a bit of a hiccup here and there, right? But mostly it's heading in the one direction. So Litecoin, Bitcoin, the crypto is going to reflect whatever happens with this. So let's just go back to Litecoin. All right, we don't know whether this is now going to break market structure bearish and we go for a deeper pullback, or that's just a deep pullback and we're off to the races again. Right? We don't know. Right? So you want to be a little bit careful. Now the way that I would get involved with this would be, I don't mind the 30-minute chart, but just be careful. It's running into big support. Right? So there's a fairly good chance that it pushes up off this level here. This is the point of control is down in here, right, around the 61.8. So anywhere around here, but look for any clear market structure break, however it works. Maybe it trends a bit further, I don't know, right? But look for that, and that is a cue. So you need to have systems in place to bring you into the chart when you see that. So I'm basing this on the fact that we've got this really big support zone under here from previous. There's a lot of liquidity resting under. So, things could hold up, right? But, the markets go where big money wants it to go, all right? So that's the thing we need to be mindful of. So I'll be waiting for a market structure break. Wherever it could happen here, it could happen lower, it could happen down in here, who knows, right? But wherever that happens, this is clearly trending. I want to see it break. And the note is going to be, and this is the note that I posted into a previous, I think it was, we'll have a quick look at that. I'll just make the note here. See, wherever this turns around is the opportunity, right? So you need systems in place, as I said, to get you involved. So buy on a bullish break of structure and retest, okay, if it ranges, all right? If it doesn't play out, we abandon it, right? But at some stage, I'm sure it's going to. Yeah, we had this breakout. If we go back over to, oh gosh, I'm wondering whether it was the NAS. Oh yeah, it was here, right? So this was my idea previously, and this is what I'm talking about. See how it's a clear break of market structure, and then up we go. All right. So once that starts to gain momentum, that's when you get involved. All right. That's it, guys. So look, that's just for the sake of those of you who might be struggling and wondering how to get involved. This is a bit of a trade plan, and then if it does turn around and we get an opportunity to go long, stop loss under the previous low. Like for example, if this plays out here, I would probably look for something like that to get taken out. But it's just stop under the previous low. You've got that high over here to target, and that's a 3-hour target. All right, so just always look at the previous price swing, high and low. So here's the thing, like if it's in a bullish trend, if it does continue bullish, you've got, all right, that's a trend. Let's say you enter on the pullback. It's a no-brainer that target here, right, is going to work out potentially, most likely. All right, so that's a definite. The previous price swing high is the definite target. So that's one target, and then obviously you would continue on. And the way to find another target is to look left and find, levels like, well, that's a level through here. Okay, this is a level here. All right, so that's what you can look at as well. All right, so these are potential targets where prices previously stalled. So that's that. And so you can target this, but then extend your TP. I don't know, just go for broke. But work these levels. And the other way to do this is to, for those of you who are new to trading, is to grab this tool here. It's the trend-based fib extension. Go low to high to the pullback, and I've just got to change this. Bear with me for a sec. I've got this set up on my risk-reward tool. Fib extension. Actually, you can copy that. I've just got the 1.618 as my main target. So go OK. You see that? You see how that 1618 works out, right? So that's how you can use the trend-based fib extension. See, there's one target here. Look at that. See the blue line here? All right, so I've got that one set up, and I've got this one set up. It kind of works out. We've got 1, we've got 0, we've got 1618, and what happened? Nah, you got me there. I'm missing something. Never mind. Go OK. All right. Oh, yeah, that's 1. Okay. Okay, so you got A, B, C, D measured move, and then the 1618. Anyway, guys, look, that's my take on Litecoin at the moment. I would love it if you commented. That would be awesome. So, definitely share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Are we on the same page? And, yeah, have a great day. Safe trading, and I will see you in the next one.